Welcome, Capricorn. This is your Lovescope reading for June 2015. My name is Tilly, and welcome to Tarot with Tilly. And before we get to these incredible cards, let me take a moment to thank you for your likes, your shares, your favorites, for all the support you give me each and every day. So truly, from the bottom of my heart, thank you. Now, let's get to the cards. We start with the King of Wands. High thought. Intellectual thought, actually. So that's kind of an oddity maybe in a relationship reading until we think about it, because we have high thought about what we want in a relationship and where we're going and what it's going to take, and that you can make it happen. This is you having the optimism. This is you having the sight forward and determination. High thinking of how to transform relationships into being more magical, more beautiful. Or if you're not in a relationship, this is you having this glow about you, this shine about you, this energy about you. So could you meet somebody this month? Absolutely. Because you're feeling, it's almost like an optimism in relationships. But it's more than that, because, well, we start with the Six of Wands here and the Five of Swords. Now, the Five of Swords is relationships. It's cutting negative out of your life. It's going forward with people that you are truly passionate with. So, we have the Six of Wands with it, which is small successes. So it's what we do within relationships this month that will really set the stage for some magical experiences, I would think. Where you put your energy in a relationship on how to improve it, how to manifest it, how to make it stronger. It's like you have the right direction in your mind, and all you have to do is listen to your inner wisdom. All you have to do is listen to your inner child. All you have to do is tap into who you truly are within the relationship. And you make it happen. You make it work. You understand through osmosis what they need, what they don't need, what kind of vibration you need to give out, what kind of acceptance you need to give out, where you need to give a little bit, where you need to take. And it's what you do that enhances the relationship. So it's all in your court this month when it comes to relationships, I would think, on how you develop the relationship, what you do within the relationship, how you make the sparks fly, how you make the magic fly. So if you're in a relationship, then you need to create the experience. You need to figure out the ways to really captivate the person that sits across you from the table. How to bring passion and joy and beauty into your life at a greater level, at a higher level. Now, for some of you, the wind might actually be leaving some negative energy, but you feel strong and you feel good about that. So it's been a long time coming. You're just finally making the decision, I would think. It's not something new that enters your mind that you have to really process and think about. If you're in that situation, you have been processing it for quite some time now. And if you're looking towards a relationship, I mean, this is success. This is knowing who to talk to, who to join up with, who to socialize with, who to say yes to, in order to have those magical moments going forward, in order to meet somebody special, somebody beautiful. Now, I can't see any of you not meeting somebody, and it could very well be very long-term. If you meet somebody, for the very few of you, it might only be to bring you in success going forward within relationships. To know where you stand, to know what you want to allow, to know what you want to accept within a relationship, to know where you want to give within a relationship. Now we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Four of Wands, and this really is, I mean, mainly this is a financial card, and it's your work and your value and how well you do things and how well you put things together and how magical and wonderful you can be going forward in career. what you do, you give it your heart, you give it your all, and it's very much the same in love this month. You are going to make it the best relationship in the world. You are going to bring in the stability needed. You are going to be making the anchor. You are going to be forming the foundation. You are going to be forming the security. You are going to maybe highlight it in the relationship. Take it to the next level. Push it to the next level. Create it to the next level. And it's what you do that's so magical. I mean, it's really what you do. I mean, it's all about you and your unique talents and your gifts and you using them this month to really create something magical and beautiful when it comes to love in your life. Whether you are with a person or whether you are looking to meet somebody, you create that magic. You create that energy around you. You use your gifts, your talents, your insight, your wisdom to create the foundations, to create the security going into tomorrow. It's like you say how it's going to be within the relationship and everybody nods approval and it works. Now we have the Five of Wands and the Nine of Wands. So this is where the anxiety steps in, right? This is where, you know, there's so many different personalities when you're doing love readings. Love readings have got to be one of the well, at least I find the hardest vibration to completely get, because you're dealing with not only one person and one sign, but then there's another person in there and they've got their own sign, they've got their own path, you've got your own path, you've got your ambitions, they've got their ambitions, and melting it together so it's complete. And I almost get this as the anxiety of all those different things and how you're going to make it melt into one solid, united front going forward. And so you may have anxieties about dealing with certain parts of their personality or their ambitions, or they have problems dealing with yours. And it's through conversations, it's through talking about it, it's through working through them that you really relieve that anxiety, that you really go towards the growth of the situation, the manifestation of the future of the tomorrow. Now we have Temperance and the Queen of Pentacles here. The Queen of Pentacles, you know, you sit there in all your beauty, in all your radiance, in all your self-confidence, knowing that you've given the right energy towards the relationship. I mean, you hold that pentacle, and that pentacle is your well-being. It's your security. It's stable. And you sit there and you just know it to be. The angel sits by your side. The sun is carved into your chair, and the sky is electrified here. So it's really your energy that really creates the moments this month. Brings in the balance. Everybody has had balance. You're not by far the only sign that has balance in the relationship sector of the readings. So I think every Lovescope I've done has had balance to some extreme come in here. But it's with everybody else, it's been your own balance, and this might be your own balance too. I mean, really, because it is the Queen with the balance card with Temperance. But it's like you design that balance. And so that's what's really unique about your reading, is you design that balance. You understand what is needed in the relationship, and then you use your courage, then you use your intellect, then you use your heart to put it all into being, to get it working in that way, to use your creativity, to use your talents in order to understand what is really needed in order to make a relationship prosper and grow, and then applying it, and then putting that balance into place, then putting that security into place. And each of you will have your own way of doing that, absolutely. But in essence, each one of you will be creating that balance. And if you're not in a relationship, you know what? You really see what you bring to the table, how you can make the stars appear for somebody else. I always automatically do that with the deck, and this has got to be the hardest deck in the world to do that with. But they are too much fun to read, so I will put up with their bulkiness, absolutely. Let's see what the angels, how the angels will wow us. today. This is my confirmation deck. This is if I missed part of the reading, or I didn't pay much attention to a reading, or they really want to highlight part of the message within the reading, or maybe I got it completely wrong and they're going to straighten this out right now. But this message is for you from the angels, and let's see how they're going to wow us. Shall we? The Lovers. Make choices from your heart, deeply emotional commitments, the power of love. And yes, the power of love. The power of love will give you the answers that you need in how to develop the relationship going forward, and how to make it unique and magical and wonderful and magnificent and the best relationship on this planet. The Lovers. So make choices from your heart. Don't let the ego get in the way. You know your inner wisdom, your gut feelings. You already know. You were enabled with gifts long before you got here on how to just incorporate magic and beauty into the world in order to have that divine and beautiful love going forward. Deeply emotional commitments. It's you making the commitment to make it work. It's you making the commitment to say, we are going to make it through. So if you're hitting a rough patch, it's you that comes up with the solutions on how to work through it and how to conquer. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.